Well, many Americans will receive help on their student loans following President Biden's recent announcement. So what should you do if you don't qualify for forgiveness or will still have a balance to pay off? Amy Mitchell with the Better Business Bureau is here today to talk about some of the things all borrowers need to know. Thanks for joining us, Amy.
Thanks for having me.
So with this recent announcement, what do people need to know if they have student loans? What can you tell us?
So what we know is that a lot of this will be automatically applied to your student loans. You won't actually have to do anything. Your student loan company will take advantage of that, and they'll go ahead and deduct that amount. Now, there are others that do need to apply, and you can go to ed.gov or financialaid.gov. Those are the two websites. Stick with those. Don't go anywhere else.
And how do you know, like, if you apply, like, which one you apply to?
That's going to be the same thing. Both those websites funnel you to the same proper place where you can apply for the grant relief.
Perfect. And we know nowadays scammers are out there.
We've already had alerts.
And what kind of alerts? Break that down for us.
Yeah, we've already had consumers call saying, I got a phone call saying they could relieve my debt. And they wanted my email address and my phone number and some more personal information. And the more they got to the personal information, the more they wanted too much information. So nobody's going to call you and ask you to apply over the phone. This is something you proactively have to go do or will be done through your financial institute. So you're not going to take a phone call or a text or a reference from a friend or anything like that. Go directly to ed.gov. That's where you need to be.
And do you feel like scams are recently on the rise since this announcement, would you say?
Oh, absolutely. And it's just going to get worse from here. There are going to be all kinds of twists and different things on this. Pay an upfront fee. I know they said you didn't qualify for your $10,000, but somehow, even though you've paid off your student loan debts, we can still give you the $10,000. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So just be aware that these scams are going to ramp up. It's going to get worse.
And for people that may fall victim to a scam, what is the process? I'm sure it's pretty lengthy that they have to go through, you know, if that happens to them.
So the first thing I would recommend is don't give your personal information for anybody who just calls.
Right, step one.
Yeah, step one. But if you do end up on that, then contact us. We will try to help you.
And what kind of resources are you guys able to provide?
Right, so we can help you file a complaint if you are dealing with a company that was legitimate and trying to help you with this. Not very likely. Otherwise, we're going to have to work with ED and the government.gov and try to figure out what their assistance is to rectify the situation for those consumers who have been scammed.
Perfect. But the best thing, don't give out your personal information.
Exactly.
Okay, Miss Amy, thank you for joining us as always. Now, coming up in our next half hour, we're going to head down to